hard to put the words, especially passing Alvin. Somebody that I have a high respect for, somebody that's been around this organization, not just as a player, but as a facility manager, always being hands-on and, his presence is there and been there from the beginning. So, big shout out to Alvin.
I'm curious when you obviously coming into college, from high school, we knew you could score, but obviously didn't get the opportunities to score like that in college. Were you even putting that together? I could end up putting up these kind of numbers in the NBA, or when did that hit that maybe you could be putting up these kind of numbers?
I'd say, I've always been a confident person, but, self-doubt has, drove me and driven me to the level I am right now. Just walking into any gym. I remember when I got to Kentucky, I was like, man, these dudes are good. These dudes are good. But then you get on the floor, and, man, that's just when it becomes my comfort space and something I'm comfortable with. Same thing with the league. A lot of guys I respect here that are, super talented, and, I just want to come in and perform against the best.
Curious, just that fourth quarter, what do you feel like was the difference for you guys to pull that one out?
The talking was at a high level the whole night. In the huddles, on the court. Sac's a tough team to play against. It feels like you're in transition the whole game. Whether you make or miss it, they're on the move, which, causes mismatches, and, you just have to pick up the man in front of you. So we talked it through and, ended up turning out well for us.
How big was Eric, considering where Eric went out so quickly, Eric to come in and play the way he did?
Yeah, he was that force offensively that, I felt like they couldn't slow down, getting to the rim, making open threes, and seen him go to the ceiling on the lob. But didn't surprise me. It surprised a lot of people. I didn't see him do it plenty of times, just not as of recent. Yeah.
Look, I know you're starting in the game. How much do you know about the Suns era when Alvin played?
What is that, 30 years ago? 40?
Yeah.
Yeah. How much do you know? Enlighten me. Inform me.
Well, they went to the finals.
Yeah. Yeah. He scored a lot of points. And he scored the most points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look, when the first half the shot wasn't falling, scorers do different things to get back on track.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do normally when you're not scoring, the shot's not falling, to get you back on track?
I try to control all the other parts of the game, not turning the ball over, still make sure that my teammates are involved and talk at a high level and defend at a high level. I've went through stretches, more than one game stretches, where, I feel I'm getting open shots and they're just not falling. But, I'm confident in making those. So obviously continue shooting, but, make sure it doesn't affect all the other parts of the game.
Does it give you guys a confidence boost? In years past, the free throw line was always, whether it's calls or just the way you guys were playing, favored the other team. This year, with Kevin and you and Brad, it's typically advantaging you guys. Is that a confidence boost to know, hey, we're going to get those and we can kind of fall back on that when we need to?
Yeah, free throws are important. One, you get to set your defense and get back, and, it's the most efficient shot in the game. But this team is set up way different than the teams that we had in the past. I think we just got great available shots and moved the ball well in the past and made them, and now we have, people that are forces that, cause gravity on the rim and, put teams in tough situations.
Alvin told me about one of his first conversations with you at the 2016 draft lottery when he said, I hope that we're not here again next year. You said, yeah, same.
Yeah.
Is it weird to think about how far you've come in terms of this is a guy you've passed on the scoring list and now you're on a team that's competing in the playoffs every year?
Yeah. And like how I started, he's always been involved and hands-on and somebody to talk to. All those guys, Mark West, like they, I'd say there's usually a divide between, the older generation and the new, and these guys took me in with open arms and showed me love from the beginning. So, I can't thank them enough for that, and, that's part of the reason I can call Phoenix home.
But with Royce in those small lineups, how does he unlock another gear for you guys and what you were able to do tonight?
Yeah, I don't have. How many assists did he have? I don't have a stat sheet. 4 or 5. Yeah, I mean, he's making plays out of those double teams. Obviously, he hit the big shot when they doubled at the end of the game, and I know I always talk about it, but he's a heavy communicator. And, he's talking all throughout the game, and, that's probably my favorite part, but, he seems like he's been a part of the team for a long time.
I know you already saw Lonnie in Detroit as it is, but he'll be back in the building tomorrow for the first time. Just your thoughts on his impact on you and the organization.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be here all day. Finally found stability, in my career, and I think starting with the bubble run in the year before till now, Mount was a huge part of that, in setting the culture, setting the foundation, and turning Phoenix basketball back into winning basketball.
With one more game before the All-Star, what do you want to see from yourself, the team, as you guys look to close out strong?
Win the game.
Thanks, Book.
Yep.